My name is Stacy Beckhart. I am a volunteer at the Davis County Animal Shelter. I've been doing this for around 14 years. I started out actually fostering kittens and playing and helping clean the cat room. My oldest foster fail is 13, so I didn't start off very well. I do have a few more foster fails at home, but we won't go into numbers. But speaking of numbers, I think there's about 130 cats out at the shelter right now, so they do love the volunteers to come out. In the cat room, which is where we are, we just come out here and play with them and hold them and talk to them. Occasionally they'll have the volunteers will clean in here, empty food bowls and water bowls, sweep them off the floor, change out the blankets. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. But mostly we are just here to play with them and love on them, give them attention. That's right. Oh goodness, there we go. There we go.
So did you have to do any kind of training?
Not for the cat room, not for in here. There is a video for the dog walkers that you're required to watch before you can walk dogs. It's a short, like 10-minute video. It just tells you how to approach the dogs, the boundaries out here where you can and cannot go. It's just a short, quick video that everyone is required to watch before they walk dogs. But to play with the cats, there is no training. Just got to be kind and not allergic. I know. But yeah, people come in here and sit for a couple hours, just sit on the floor and let the cats run on them and play with them and just give them attention. Say, that's right. We do also have cats out at PetSmart, and we do adoption events out there. I've been helping do the adoption events out there for a couple of years, and we just take cats and kittens and dogs at times out there, and people can come and see them. They don't have to have an approved application to adopt the cats and kittens, so they can go right then and there. The dogs, you have to have an approved application, and that can take just a couple days. They could always use volunteers, absolutely. Right now, the shelter is so overpopulated, I think with about 130 cats and 90 dogs. And later when we go into the dog kennels, most of the kennels are doubled up. So they definitely need people to come out and walk. Walking is so important. It gets them out of the kennels. They might be out of their kennels for 30 minutes in a 24-hour day. So that is so important. But yeah, I always love volunteers. Always could use volunteers. And there's so many different opportunities. You know, if you can't walk dogs or foster cats or, you know, come in here, there's always dishes that need to be washed, clothes, linens that need to be washed in the washing and drying. They'll always let you help clean. And there's a lot of puppies out here right now. So my sister and I usually come out together because it's hard to walk 4 puppies at one time. It gets quite comical because they all get hung up together, their leashes get hung up. But it is also one of the most fulfilling things that I can do. It's heartbreaking at the same time, but then you feel so good when you leave because I might be the only person that loves on these cats today. It just depends on who all can come out. It's just very, very fulfilling. I know, isn't it? Like, we love it when people come in and see us.
It's probably hard to not get attached to them sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's extremely. You do get attached. It's just impossible not to. And there's a core group of volunteers that we communicate with each other. You know, we celebrate the adoptions and the fosters, and we celebrate people coming out and playing with everybody. And hi there, baby. There's one volunteer that comes out, and her daughter will walk with her walking dogs. And when the little girl Kelly gets tired, she just comes in here and sits in the cat room while her mom's out walking dogs. So there are a lot of opportunities to volunteer out here.
So do you only take cats and dogs?
Oh no, they've gotten gerbils, hamsters, rabbits, pigs. One of the furthest transports that I've done is I took a pig and a dog to a rescue out near Paducah, I think it was, and that was a fun trip. The pig actually didn't make a sound. The dog barked the whole way. And then we'll do transports if there's rescues that can take some of the animals. We've done Chicago. There's a place in Vermont where we just transported some to a couple months ago. I think we've got a Pennsylvania trip coming up, so that's another opportunity to volunteers, driving some of the animals. Also, when we go on those long trips, or when somebody goes on the long trips, the volunteers will come out. I think last time we were out here at midnight, walking the dogs before they get on for the long trip. And there were so many volunteers that came out the last time that we were able to walk dogs that weren't going. And that was a lot of fun because we had 25 people out here walking dogs at midnight, and that was fun. So there's a lot of, joy in doing it, a lot of satisfaction for sure. We're trying to get the dogs that have been here the longest, get them out on social media. We try taking them out, you can go on a dog's day out. That's something that people can do too. They can just come and get a dog and take it out for the day. I've done that. You can take them to the park, take them home. They love stopping at McDonald's on the way back for their ice cream. Or other places do it too. You can get ice cream. Yeah, so that's a good way to get them out there and get them seen in the public. And then the dogs, we've done foster events at Tractor Supply Company. We went and just did one at Brew Bridge a couple weeks ago, and that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of dogs there, and I think actually a couple got adopted after that event, just from people coming out and seeing them in public. And it's so different to see them when they're out, not in their kennels, because this is just such a high-stressed area for them. And it's fun. You'll see here in a little bit. When they first get out of the kennels, since they've been in there for so long, they're very excitable. And they can't wait to get outside. But yeah, this is what it's like to be in the cat room. 4 is not a bad number. That's right. You want to go see some puppies before we walk? Sure. All right. So this is actually the puppy room. Like I said, there's a video that all walkers need to watch before they walk. It just goes over how to approach the dogs in their kennel, where on the property you can walk. There's different cards. So the green card animals, 10 years old and can walk. The yellow cards, 14-year-old and over can walk. The red cards, only certain people at the shelter can walk. There's a couple that can walk the red cards. But we'll go into the A-side room just to see all the puppies. And this is why we definitely need volunteers, fosters, and adopters. This board is for the volunteers, so after you walk dogs, you check it off so that the other volunteers will know who has and hasn't been walked. We try to get everybody out at least once. Usually later in the day, if there's enough people, they'll come and take them for second walks. But this is just how important volunteers are, because everybody needs walks. So these are some of the puppies. Like I said earlier, I think everybody on this side is at least doubled up. I think maybe there's one kennel that has just one dog in there. But everybody in here is available for adoption or fostering. So we'll go to the B side, and that's where we're going to get our dog. So if you want to head down this way. This is a meet and greet room, so volunteers can do this. When people are interested in adopting an animal and they already have a dog at home, we encourage them to bring their dog out to meet the dog that they are wanting to adopt, so to see how they interact together. So the volunteers will get to do that. That's always fun. We're always very hopeful that it works out and they get along. So we'll go to the B side. Let's see who we're going to walk. B side's just a little bit bigger than the A side. We're not going to do a double. Let's see. Ariel. Hi, Davy. Nuffy. Hi, sweetheart. June. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to get June. right, baby girl, let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, girl, let's go outside. Come on, baby. They're all extremely excited to get out of the kennels for the first time. Come on, June. Come on. So June had surgery the other day, so she's not allowed to get in the pools. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, baby. Good girl. You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? All right. So we've got... Come on, girl. Come on. I know, baby. I know. I know. I know. We're excited. Can't get in the pool. So there's a couple play yards out here. And everybody's so excited to see each other out here. I know. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Let's go this way. Come on, June. Come on. I know. I know. You want to go to a play yard? Come on, girl. Come on. I know. Come on. So there's 2 play yards back here. Oh, I'm so sorry. And somebody's already in this one, so we're not going to go in there. Let's see then. We'll go next door. You want to go next door?
Well, these are new since the last time we were here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long they've been. I know they were here probably for a year. And then there's one out front for the smaller dogs. Do you want to come in? Sure. Okay. There's 2 gates here for safety reasons, obviously. Here. Hang on, June. I know. All right, girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let's get this one closed. All right, June girl, come here. I know. And say, let's run. Come on. Let's run. And this is what they love to do. The play yard is great. Especially for dogs there's multiple in a cage. It's great to let them come out here and play. Like I said, my sister walks with me a lot, and we'll get a couple of the dogs out and bring them out to the play yard, and one of us will stay with them and the other one will go get another dog. So that helps get more dogs out. Doesn't it, girl? Say, yes, it does. Yes, it does. This allows them to get rid of a lot of that energy they get being cooped up in their kennel for 24 hours. Come on, June. Come on, girl. Oh, no. And that's the reason why we have the 2 gates. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Say, well, you didn't do the first gate all the way. Come on, June. I know, girl. There we go. There we go. You want to play? Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. See, it feels so good to get out of that kennel. These last few weeks, when it's been up in the 90s and heat index in the hundreds, we don't keep them out very long. Normally we like to have them out for 15, 20 minutes at least, but when it gets really hot, we won't keep them out that long. You want to go walking instead of in the play yard? You want to go for a walk? Are you a good girl? Are you a super good girl? Yes, you are. You want to go walk? All right, baby girl. We'll go walk. This is one of the other good volunteers. That's my sister. Oh, yeah. So we do we'll do the 3s and 4 dogs in a kennel together. It's a great way to spend your morning. Hi, Elvis. Oh, goodness. Hi, Elvis. Elvis is one of the longest tenants here, or has been here one of the longest times. We're really hoping he gets adopted or fostered soon. He's ready to get out of here. All right, let's wait until Elvis walks that way, and then we'll go out, June. Say, I just want to play with him. You just want to play with him. Everybody wants to play with Elvis, don't they? Everybody wants to play with Elvis. Hang on, June girl. Hang on. He's coming with us. He's coming with us. Let's show him around the property. Let's go this way. Say, oh my goodness, oh, they get to be in the pool and I don't. Say, that's just torture. Come on, June girl. Come on. June's a little, not as easy to walk as some of the other ones. Another thing that is so good about volunteering, you know, walking the dogs, teaching them how to walk on a leash, not teaching them not to jump. So then when we do go out to events, you know, they show better, and everybody wants a dog that's already been trained to walk on a leash and sit. Oh, I think you got stuffing in your mouth from a toy. All right, let's walk down this way. It's nice to have a bunch of walkers out here. There's several out today.
He's found the shade.
Yes. Oh, and get the belly rub. That's right.
So, have you, since we're here and he's sitting still, do you have any inspirational stories you'd like to share with us?
I can't think of just one in particular. I did foster a puppy for the first time a month or so ago, and when she came in, they had found her. Her owners had left her in a field. She had parvo. She was tiny, and I came out to walk one day, and Ashley, the director, said, this puppy is red carded, but you can go ahead and walk her this morning, and then I'll let somebody walk her this afternoon. So I got this poor little pitiful thing out and brought her outside and set her down, and she just sat there. She did not know what to do because she was so sick when they got her, and then she had just been living in a concrete kennel. Well, I ended up fostering her, and she ended up with pneumonia. She got over that. We ended up putting some meat on her little V-bones, and she got adopted a couple weeks ago. And I'll cry even talking about it. I cried 2 days. I knew that we were going to meet this lady for a meet and greet, and she adopted her, and I know she went to a great home, but I cried for days because I didn't want her to go. But that was the whole object of fostering her, was getting her out there and getting her adopted. I waited a week before I texted her to check on Pebbles, and she's doing great. The lady sent me pictures and everything, so you absolutely 100% get attached. But you know, that's the whole thing about fostering them. You're getting them ready to go to their forever home. So I've got another one at home now, and we'll just see how that goes. Hopefully she'll get adopted soon. There's so many puppies and dogs out here, or puppies out here right now. I've got cats at home, so I thought puppies would be easier to be around the cats. Pebbles, my first foster, she loved the cats. The Frito, who I have at home now, she doesn't pay any attention to the cats at all. So I've got to be careful who I take home, but it sure is hard letting them go, even though that is the whole purpose for doing it. The dogs, the longest residents here, like Ellis that we just saw, there's a couple of them that are getting, you know, they've been here too long. So all the volunteers, we do everything we can to get them out on social media, take them out on dog days out, take them to the events. That's right. To let people see them outside of their kennels. See, that's what, walking them, fostering them, getting them out there, getting them ready for their forever homes. And see, I said you're not supposed to get up on people, and I'm letting you do it right now. So sometimes it's just hard not to. Yeah. So yeah, anybody can come and get a dog and take them for a dog's day out. You don't have to have an application. I mean, obviously they're just not going to let anybody come in that they've never seen before come in and take a dog with them. But Dog's Day Out is a great way to get them out of the kennel. I've taken my fosters. We went to the farmer's market every Saturday. They love going there. Just take them out for a car ride. Obviously, you've heard how loud that is, and so you can imagine how stressful it is for them that listen to that 24/7. So that's kind of why we like to walk down there. We can walk to the end of here because you can get away from that noise and get them away from that noise for just a minute. You can still hear it, but it's not quite as loud. And then if dogs aren't kenneled together, when the volunteers are out walking, We don't usually let them get real close together because you just don't know how they're going to interact. Oh, that's a good baby right there. That's a good baby. We like to do that outside the kennel, don't we? That's a good girl. And there's some sweet dogs that will not go in their kennel. They'll wait 24 hours and will not go to the bathroom in their kennel. Now, whenever you get them out of the kennel, they are hot to the door. You better be ready because they're going to get to that door as quick as they can. That's a good girl. I know, baby. And after you hold it so long, sometimes it's hard to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can tell it's a little more quiet out here. That's all right, June. You're a good girl. Good girl.
So if somebody wanted to volunteer, how do they go about?
Just coming to the shelter, just coming out here, talking to some of the employees. They'll show them around. Like a lady had already watched the video that the dog walkers have to watch, and Ashley put her with my sister and I this morning since we're seasoned walkers, and we walked a couple dogs with her, and then she was confident enough to start walking them on their own.
So is there a contact or website that they?
There is a website. In the barcode, it's listed inside the building. They can always go to, I believe it's daviscounty.org or .gov. I'll have to find out for sure.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and put in an application. Fosters have to have the same application in it as adopters do. So if people are interested in that, they can go ahead and fill it out. I believe that application is good for a year, and it usually takes 1 or 2 days for it to get approved. So if anybody's interested, they can also do it online, or they can come out and fill out a paper here at the shelter. But if they're interested, they could go ahead and come out and fill that out. But just like you, if you wanted to start volunteering and walking, you just have to watch the video, and after you watch that video, you can come on out and start. Or like I said, to play with the cats and go in the cat room and stuff, you don't have to watch a video or anything to do that. But there's a lot of opportunities. We'll be at PetSmart this Saturday. There's usually a core group of people that will be out there to do that. But what we'll do is, like what I do when I go out, is I'll answer questions. I'll get the cats or the kittens out of the cages for people if they want to hold them. Anybody can do that. And this is the end of the line right here. June girl, we're going to go back this way, but see how nice and quiet it is out here? You ready? Say not really. You ready, girl? Come on. The air show's next weekend. I'm not sure how that will affect the animals out here with them taking off from the airport across the street. They're so used to noise that I doubt it'll bother them. I do know that people can walk dogs over the bridge next Saturday, so hoping a lot of dogs from the shelter will get taken where they can get out and walk and people can see them. Gotta check it all out. So they close at lunch Monday through Friday. Saturday they're open 9 to 3, but they don't close at lunch. They're open 9 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, but like I said, they're closed 12 to 1. So a lot of the walkers will come, and then some of them will start at 1, I guess depending on everybody's jobs. Oh, you just want a breather before we go back, girl? You just want a breather before we go back? Yeah. Before we go back to the building.
So for anybody that's out there that's watching,
if people would just give it a chance, just give it one or 2 days, it is addictive because you just fall in love with them, and you see, you know, the shelter's a great place because of what its purpose is, but you saw the dogs in there, and just, if I'm off work and I don't come out and walk, I feel horrible about it because I think all those sweet babies in there, hopefully they're all getting loved on and getting walked and getting to play, just getting out of that kennel for a little bit and get some fresh air. They all need to run. Those kennels you can't run in. So I think it's a little bit intimidating to people. So if they just will give it a try, I think we'd have a lot more volunteers. And you can always, you know, the new volunteers can always team up with somebody that's been volunteering for a while. Yeah, I struggle with getting 2 of them out of the kennel at a time. Usually one of them might escape. So when you have somebody awesome like your way much older sister to do it with you, it makes it a lot more easier. June. Yeah, and then the volunteers get to know all the dogs after you walk them a couple times. All right, June, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to stop at the pool. Come on, girl. Yeah, the play yard out front is for dogs, smaller dogs. Come here, June, you want to sit down for a minute before we go back? Hi, baby. Say, I wonder who that is. Who is that? Oh, say goodness. That's one other thing, you just got to be careful. Wait, come here, June, come on, baby, come here. Come here. Going in and out when there's a lot of volunteers.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you just got to watch out for somebody coming out. I know, baby, come on. Say, that's Miss Angie walking one of the beautiful huskies. And all the animals are listed on the website. They try to keep it up to date so people will know who's available. All right, June girl. She's ready to go back. All right, June. All right, girl. Let's make sure nobody's coming out. All right. Come on, baby. Let's go back. Come on, June. Come on, baby. All right. We're going to get June a treat because she did so good walking. Treats are right here. So we're going to go tell June what a good girl she was. You're good. There we go. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. This is awesome. So the dogs, with all the puppies especially, there's a lot of bathing going on. So this has a really cool door, which I'm not going to try to do right now. But anyway, this is where we wash the babies. There's a lot of puppies that need baths because they're all in kennels together and they tend to get a little bit messy. So this is where we wash them. This is where the dishes are done from all the kennels. They love it when people come in and do laundry because there's always a lot of laundry. So there are multiple opportunities for volunteers out here. If you don't want to walk dog or play with cats, there's still a lot of things you can do.